All right, let's dive right into this explainer and initialize our system boot up sequence for NVK Global. If you've been following the wild evolution of digital infrastructure lately, you already know we're standing right on the precipice of a massive shift. And honestly, if you're tired of juggling 50 different apps, platforms, and subscriptions just to run your business or, just manage your daily life, you are definitely going to want to pay close attention to this. Today, we're unpacking a platform that completely redefines what an operating system can actually be. We're not talking about basic software just sitting on your hard drive. No, this is a connected intelligence OS, a system that completely merges artificial intelligence, enterprise tools, and actual physical industries into one totally seamless ecosystem.
Before we really get into the weeds, here's our main system index for today's tour. We're going to start with the core philosophy, step inside the Nexus, unlock their AI arsenal, and finally, look at how this digital foundation powers a massive real-world ecosystem.
So let's unlock that first gateway. Section 1. Welcome to NVK Global.
To really grasp the sheer scale of what we're dealing with, we first need to break down the acronym itself. So in its technical operational form, NVK stands for Network, Visualize, Knowledge. On a practical, day-to-day level, this is the engine empowering modern organizations with what they call sovereign AI swarms. And that basically means artificial intelligence that acts independently to solve your problems without you constantly having to hold its hand. It's all about taking totally scattered, disconnected business functions and pulling them into one single, highly intelligent substrate.
But what's really fascinating here is the thematic contrast. While the system itself is incredibly high-tech, we're talking autonomous AI agents and incredibly complex workflows, the founder's original underlying meaning for NVK is rooted deeply in humanity, nature, vision, and kindness. It's such a striking juxtaposition, right? You have this bleeding-edge technology, but it's completely anchored by a philosophy that prioritizes organic growth, really clear foresight, and a genuinely human-centric approach to business.
Moving right along, let's look at Section 2, the core philosophy. The whole ecosystem operates on this really elegant, progressive three-step sequence. Step 1 is the network phase. This is where you connect your people, your systems, your raw data, and your AI into one unified environment. Once everything is actually talking to each other, you move to Step 2, which is Visualize. Here, Intuity interfaces give you genuine spatial clarity over your entire business landscape. It's like a giant puzzle suddenly coming together so you can actually see where your opportunities are. And finally, that visibility feeds straight into knowledge, where the system transforms all that raw information into actionable AI intelligence. It's just a continuous, brilliant loop of optimization.
Next up on the index, Section 3, Entering the Nexus.
Okay, this thought right here, this is an absolute game changer. The Nexus isn't just a website. It is an interactive operating environment. You aren't just clicking hyperlinks and passively scrolling through static text. You are practically stepping inside a living, breathing digital space to discover AI solutions, energy services, and digital infrastructure. It's designed from the ground up to feel like a completely sovereign digital world.
And the leap we're talking about here is massive. Think about your standard web browsing. Static pages, endless scrolling. You've probably got 50 different tabs open right now just to run your daily workflow. The NVK Nexus flips that completely. It offers an interactive operating environment with spatial 3D navigation and real-time telemetry. And the best part? All of this is secured by the Trisofian sovereign blockchain. Basically, that just means it runs on a highly specialized, independent network designed specifically to keep your data entirely yours, completely away from centralized tech giants. It's a modular OS living right in your browser.
Let's dive a bit deeper now. Section 4, the AI arsenal.
20. That is exactly how many active AI modules are loaded up in the FlexGrid index right now, just waiting to be deployed. This absolutely isn't just some basic, single chatbot. We're talking about a massive, multifaceted suite of intelligence tools.
And your AI arsenal here is highly specialized. To put that into perspective, you have 5 cognitive cores dedicated purely to reasoning through complex business logic. You've got 5 operations AI modules handling the heavy lifting of your workflows. On top of that, there are 4 autonomous agents and swarms that can just execute tasks completely on their own. Plus, 3 modules dedicated to deep research through a neural lattice, and 3 specifically built for financial analytics. It's literally a fully staffed digital enterprise ready to go to work for you.
Looking at this system log, some of these names sound like they were pulled straight out of a science fiction novel, right? But these are highly practical real-world business solutions. Take the Omega Logic Core, for example. It handles heavy reasoning with direct web GPU integration, which means it runs incredibly fast, locally, right there in your browser. Then you've got the Starborn AI agent, quietly executing autonomous tasks in the background while you focus on high-level strategy. The NVK Lattice operates as a massive parallel research engine. And for your bottom line, Income Watch steps in as your sovereign CEO dashboard for all things finance. It's just incredible how they've categorized and specialized these models.
All right, final stop on our tour, Section 5, an ecosystem beyond software.
So here is where it gets really crazy. NVK isn't just software. It is actually a massive ecosystem made up of 13 connected verticals. That digital operating system we were just geeking out over, that's really just the nerve center. That digital brain directly powers and unifies a vast array of physical, real-world industries under one corporate umbrella. Meaning, the exact same interface you use to check your data could, theoretically, monitor an entire factory or energy grid.
It is staggering when you really think about it. This same OS manages everything from NVK solar energy frameworks to Headphone Hero audio products. They're deeply involved in deep tech engineering, fintech management, and, get this, even physical fashion through NVK clothing. The whole vision here is absolute seamlessness. Whether you're deploying an autonomous AI swarm or checking the output of physical solar panels, you're doing the whole shebang through the exact same connected intelligence network. It creates this completely unified life and business experience.
So we've seen how the Nexus completely shatters our idea of a traditional website. We've seen how 20 specialized AI cores can automate an entire enterprise, and how one digital brain manages 13 physical world industries. The technology to merge digital intelligence with physical reality isn't years away. It's already sitting right here inside this living codex. The question isn't whether this is the future of business. The only real question left to ask yourself is, are you ready to step in?